with the international piece of it, I have a friend specifically who went to law school in Brazil, learned civil code law. She ended up coming here to the States, got her paralegal degree, is now working in a really large law firm and hiring attorneys. So she's acting as a manager. And when I asked her about going to practice law here in the States, she said that she would essentially have to go to law school again, take the bar again. So I'm wondering, if we're talking about globalizing our society, that was some of the discussion from yesterday, and we're trying to bring in the best practitioners, wouldn't it make sense that, if there are people who are educated, they're going to be working in American firms anyway, that there be some sort of step that they can go through that doesn't require them to actually have to go through law school again. So quite a few questions.
I agree with you 100% that it's a little strange to have a system where someone who's a legal educated lawyer comes to this country and says, I want to take the bar exam, let me sit for it. Studies, prepares, can pass it, knows contracts, torts, may have a particular specialty, and only if you can pass this substantial equivalent standard of education will we let you sit for it. And it's a very high barrier. So a lot of people in your friend's position would get an LLM degree, but then you're stuck with practicing in New York or California. I've had many students come and they'll work in corporations because they'll pass the New York bar, and then they'll come and work at an oil company in Houston, or they'll work at a manufacturing company in another state. And of course that's okay because the corporation can have people licensed in different states, but not a law firm. So I agree with you, there needs to be a lot of reform on that. That's why sometimes the scholars are pushing for possible application of those free trade agreements and services. You could, if you were looking at some articles, you'd also see people saying, this is America protecting its turf. And this is the situation where they're just trying to say, we don't want too many foreign lawyers coming in. But in a global economy, the fact that corporations can do it, I think we'll see some changes in that area.